I am a San Francisco-based artist, illustrator, and an author. This title I'm still getting used to. I was born in Moscow, Russia. I got a degree in theater stats design, but also learned traditional drone animation. I moved to the US in 1990s, and I worked in animation for quite some time here, and also I did some projects for Russia. So I worked both countries. I think that my theater education experience is supplementing me here, because theater is a cumulative and interactive art. For some reason, I'm getting bored working in just in one medium and in one style. The medium doesn't have to be drastically different. At least it should help me to churn creative juices. Sometimes I feel that the medium is choosing its message, and sometimes the content is choosing its medium, and I'm just a carrier. The American animation is a super professional field. And animators are exceptionally skilled here. They master techniques that were founded by Disney. They know all the tools that they need for their character to do this thing and that, to express what emotion with which means they can convey. To tell you the truth, I've never reached that level of skillfulness. But sometimes the American animators are timid to step out of this professional safety bubble and try something new, right? In Russia, the situation is quite opposite. While not that professional, they can solve very creative problems with simpler tools. However, I don't want to generalize here. Definitely. What I feel is that the people who work in animation are equally smart and funny, super nice in both countries. It's like a common trend, both continents, I'd say. I think so, but I can't tell you exactly how. I think it was instilled in me. It's like my nature that I cannot change, like the color of my eyes. Because every artist brings up something from within to their art. Sometimes I use some traditional Russian motifs or patterns. I always look at the works of the great Russian artists that I admire. However, I feel that my American experience is also showing in my works. I admire the American illustrational school. I always keep on my desk books done by Alice and Martin Provinces, Trina Short-Hyman, Evelyn Ness, Tom DiPola. Those are books that I'm always looking through when I work. Yes, definitely. I'm stealing like an artist, the term from my little students, because it's a great pleasure to watch them exploring different techniques, different mediums, to evoke their senses. When I am preparing for my classes, I am coming through these experiences myself, but it also pushes my boundaries as well, not to be rigid or repeat myself. Frankly, I feel very nervous before every single lesson, but feel very energized after one too. I think this is the drawing that I've done for the SCBWI Tommy DiPola contest. It brought me the national award in 2017, but it was a pivotal point in my illustration career. It's a funny story because for many years I had been watching Tommy DiPola giving his prompts for the contest, and for many years I was preparing some sketches, but I didn't submit anything. I was looking at the gallery of those people who won the contest and thought that, my work wouldn't have measured up against it. And then it was announced that this was going to be the last year, so no other chances. Again, the story was the same. I was preparing some sketches, but then didn't submit anything until the very last day. I was trying to not talk myself out of submitting yet again, so I just had 1 hour. I did just 2 sketches, finished my watercolor in half an hour. Quickly scanned it, photoshopped it, ran out of the house to express mail it to LA. My husband asked me, where are you running off to? I said, I'll tell you later. And then they called me and said that my piece was selected. It was a shocking news. But it gave me a chance to meet the great Tommy DePaula. When the news came of my award, and I was notifying those close to me, my now very grown up and very serious daughter responded like joyfully to the news. Oh, Tommy DePaula, teeny tiny. Many years ago, when we just arrived to America, my daughter just started kindergarten. She received a book as a gift. It was the first English language book in our house. And it was teeny tiny. For me, it was the love at the first sight. From this book started my love to the illustrations of Tommy DePaula and to love for American picture books.